I can't believe this is my last day at the Psychic Guy. It's so surreal. I'm gonna miss all my coworkers. I'm gonna miss, well, most of them. I'm gonna miss that place so much. And that was like a second home to me. You are into metaphysics, definitely check out Psychic Guy. But my boxes from USPS came through last night while I was working. So tonight I'm gonna start packing. I did so many errands today in the morning, such as going to the DMV, seeing what I'm gonna do with my car, and got ready, doing little things here and there. But yeah, this weekend is officially the weekend where I start packing. This is the last day in California and I have so much to do. I hate how I tend to do a lot of things last minute. So I'm gonna have a yard sale at my house. Hopefully it's a success. If I don't end up selling as much as I want or get rid of everything, I'm just probably going to go tomorrow very early in the morning to some shops and sell some of my clothes or take them to the thrift store. I'm also been just driving a lot too, like on Saturday, because this is like my last weekend with my car and I'm gonna miss it so much. Also just trying to go to LA to take some photos because with my 35mm camera, I have a project that I'm currently working on, and actually I'm not going to tell you because it's a surprise. More finished, and I'm going to be using the Dracula film. So I really love this film, not because it's Dracula, but because how saturated the blacks are. To go to Target, girl, because I have to go get some pantyhose, and then the best pantyhose you can ever get is the ones in Target, just FYI. I think like a makeup bag, like a small traveling makeup bag. That's it for now. So making is at my old elementary school. It feels so bittersweet actually. Passing by here and Van Ness Avenue School. I used to get teased a lot because my name was Vanessa and it was Van Ness. I'm here to take some pictures, and then on the way to park my car, I saw a New York license plate, and I take that as a sign. If I ever end up coming back to California or LA, the place I'm definitely probably going to try to move to is in Koreatown, because this is Koreatown, Hollywood area, because this is like the place I grew up, and I actually didn't want to leave to the valley, and I loved it here. I had all my friends. I love that I was near Melrose and was near Hollywood, and then on the east side I had like Silver Lake, so I was close to everything. Yeah, it's very bittersweet. Yeah, so just revisiting those memories from specific places, and it's almost like, damn, like, I don't know, it's like my depression, like, because I have depression, and my depression really overshadowed my shadowed a lot and clouded my mind so much. I mean, if you have depression, anxiety, or any sort of mental disorders, you know how it's like, and like when your mind just plays tricks on you. So I started revisiting the chapters of my life, and I'm like, like, damn, I'm gonna miss this place. But and areas that I went to, some of them look the same, and others just don't look the same at all anymore. I passed by like La Cienega and Pico, and that's near Miracle Mile. Visiting these places, there was this art store. It was called Pearl Art Store. But guess what? Now it's a Joann's. And I love that place so much. That was when I was really getting into my creativity. I was really into like painting. So I would drag my aunt and beg her to take me. I would beg her to take me to Blick Art Store too, which is, I think it used to be called something else before. It made me sad, but you know, some things have to end, you know, and but then like I have like a place where I passed by where it was like the dentist that I used to go to, and it still looks the same. It still has the same posters. If you have moved from your hometown to another state, like, were you feeling these emotions too? I would like to know. I passed by Melrose and I remember going through like remembering like stores like Red Balls, Retail Slut, and those stores are gone now, and now they're replaced by something else. I was playing a lot of Jane's Addiction, and lately this week I've been playing a lot of Jane's Addiction, which I have to make a video about Jane's Addiction, and a video of talking and discussing about a specific part of the death rock history that it's not really talked about because it's been overshadowed by Jane's Addiction, believe it or not, was a big participant of the LA death rock scene. But we will discuss that when I get the chance. Jane's Addiction plays such a huge role in my childhood. If you listen to, actually, let me put it now. Okay, so I put them on. There was a radio station. Fuck, I feel so old! Okay, so there was a radio station. It's still popular in LA. It's called 106.7. K-Rock would play a lot of new wave music, a lot of 90s alternative. And I remember there was this particular radio show that they would play nothing but like, I think it was either like death rock or goth, but it was mostly 80s. Would have a CD player or an MP3 player, and first like bands that I really fell in love with again was Jane's. When I heard Jane Says on the radio, it resonated with me so much, and I couldn't believe it how it just did something in me. And I remember I did what I can to, like, I worked or I saved some money, or try to get some sort of allowance just to buy the CD, which is Ritual de Habitual. I like to wear a bunch of reds, and like just the aesthetic of that album. Oh, chef's kiss. I remember this was my favorite song in 5th grade, and I didn't know why. And I would play it a lot in my CD player to the point that I scratched that shit up. To find out they used to be a death rock band, and now to buy my eyelashes, because I'm not gonna have as much anymore, or I have to get them online. Go get my tights, and then I think I'm gonna be done with like doing errands and stuff. So I was a Hollywood kid. I thought about it. I was like, you know, I was driving in like La Cienega and La Brea area. La Cienega and Olympic right now. With time and life, things evolve, things change, and even though you don't think I took these moments and I'm like, I'm really proud of my inner child. I'm gonna miss home. LA it's very much engraved in my life, and I love LA, but I also hate it. But I think I hate how the new LA, I miss the old LA. I would have loved to see LA in the 80s, but I wasn't alive around that time, so I didn't even exist yet, so I was still a sperm. Hollywood and like, I'm gonna miss walking around Hollywood and just taking on walks, going to the stores, but I haven't done that in a while anyways. So, you know, that's why I'm like, now I'm gonna try to do that in New York and just like walk around, and I'm actually really excited to like just explore the city, explore my area where I'm gonna live. I'm really excited about that. So after 4 hours of running around, doing little errands here and there, I still haven't gotten my tights, but I have to go get them later on. But I have to start preparing for the yard sale. Bestie, my sister, for what, how many years? Shit, that's how long we've known each other. We don't even know.
Okay,
the
middle
years.
school was what? Like 15?
2000.
More than 15, almost 20 years.
Shit, 20 years.
Almost 20 years. Like 2 years shy of 20. 18 years.
18 motherfucking years, bitch.
Bitch.
I
Miss
can't
Madge.
believe that. I'm so happy. I mean, I'm so glad she's here. Bruh, I made my first purchase. You know, I love the clothes I sell because there's a lot of church ladies that are around my area, and and my clothes is very flexible. So just a pro tip to you baby bats out there, if you want to make a yard sale and you want to sell some of your clothes, sell them to the Christians and sell them to the Catholics. Even though they might hate you, but they may like your clothes. Just remember that.